Good evening, children. I hope everyone are doing fine. So, in our previous two classes, we have revised the chapter tissues as well as the fundamental unit of life. So, today we are going to discuss about the chapter 7, that is diversity in living organism. So, we shall now revise only objective questions because I'll be giving test on this altogether tissues, the fundamental unit of life, and diversity in living organism as unit test 3 units also I'll be giving. So in this chapter only objective questions, so wherein other two chapters one word answer. Okay, so get thoroughly prepared, children. So coming to objective types of questions. So coming to objective questions, first one. So here you can see, yes, yeah. Which of the following characteristics cannot be used? Which of the following characteristics cannot be used in grouping and subgrouping of organisms? So, which cannot be used when you are grouping and subgrouping organism? These features cannot be added. These following characteristics cannot be used. That is, cells are prokaryotic or eukaryotic, presence or absence of mitochondria, number of cells in an organism, mode of nutrition, level of organization in the body, organisms are notournal or diurnal, organisms are oviparous or viviparous. So this character cannot be used. Of course it is used, right? So all the given characteristics can be used for grouping. So the answer is none of the above. That is none of these. Okay. So next question, that is find a prokaryote. First is Chlorophyceae, Cyanophyceae, Phallophyceae and Rhodophyceae. The answer is Cyanophyceae. It is a prokaryote. What is classification? What is the definition of classification? So which is correct among these options? Grouping of organism together on the basis of feature they have in common. Grouping organism together of the basis how they respire. Grouping of organism together on the basis of how they feed. Grouping of organism together on the basis of how they survive. Okay. So answer is grouping organism together on the basis of the feature they have in common. So classification means identifying similarities and dissimilarities between different kinds of organisms and the placing organisms with similar characteristics in one group and different kinds of organisms in different groups. So you should know what is a definition for classification. Okay, and which of the following statement is incorrect? So you should eliminate the odd one. I mean, you should pick the odd one out. Organisms with primitive body structures are lower organisms. Older organisms have simpler body structure. Younger organisms are relatively recent organisms in terms of evolutionary time. Advanced organisms have more complex body structure. So answer is organisms with primitive body structures are lower organisms. Okay. So that is a wrong one. Next, so you have a description here. You can just go through. So I'll share the PDF as well. You can just go through. Okay. So next question. Choose the correct order of choose the correct order of level of taxa. So what is the correct order? So we know that first comes kingdom, next is phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. Okay. So that is option D. So match the columns and select the correct option. So match the following is very important part. So easily you can score. So you have two columns, 1 and 2. Phylogeny, it matches with, yes. So it is gonna matches with so let us see what is column 1 and column 2. Phylogeny, biodiversity, taxonomy. Okay. So in column 2 you can see the evolutionary history of a species, identification, nomenclature and classification organism, different forms of living organism. Okay. So Phylogeny. So what is phylogeny? It is the evolutionary history of a species. What is biodiversity? It is different forms of living organism. Taxonomy is nothing but identification, nomenclature and classification of organism. That is answer B. Next, in which of the following groups chlorophyll is not present? What about in algae, bryophyta, pteridophyta, fungi? So in algae we can see chlorophyll. Yes, of course. In bryophytes also, in pteridophytes also. Only thing is we can't see chlorophyll in case of fungi. Okay, because it live as a saprophyte. Okay, or parasite as well. So next, coming to 8th question, the kingdom that includes unicellular eukaryotic organisms, that is Monera, Plantae, Protista and fungi. So it is a unicellular eukaryotic organism, that is Protista. Okay, which also includes unicellular, but most of them will be eukaryotic only. Next, which taxonomic category lies in between the genus and order in the hierarchical classification of plants? Okay, which is going to lie between genus and order. So which is that? Family. So for this you need to know the flow of order. Okay, kingdom, division, class, order, family, genus, species. Okay, so that order you need to know. In which kingdom would you expect to find an eukaryote deriving its nutrition from decaying organism? That is fungi. Okay, so which is going to derive nutrition from decaying organism. So we call it as saprophyte, right? Yes. The most primitive vascular plants are cycas, mosses, ferns and brown algae, that is ferns. So it is vascular plants. So why we call it as vascular? So they have a well differentiated body which comprises of roots, stem and leaves. Okay, so that's the reason. And bacteria and cyanobacteria, next question, are included in the kingdom. So where it is included? So bacteria are usually present in the kingdom Monera, right? So bacteria as well as cyanobacteria are included in the kingdom Monera. True roots are absent in case of bryophytes, gymnosperms, pteridophytes, angiosperms. So in case of bryophytes, true roots are absent. Okay. So the group of plants that bear naked seeds. So very easy question, that is gymnosperms. Okay, naked seeds in the sense seeds can be visible outside the fruit, isn't it? So that is cycas and pinus example. So it is gymnosperms. Okay, so let us look into the next question. Characteristic features of a plant P are given below. Read them carefully and choose the correct option. So plant P produces flowers. Leaves of plant P show parallel venation. Okay, which is the right answer? Plant P has a fibrous root. Plant P is a monocot and it has a fibrous root. Okay, so it is going to produce flowers and it is having a parallel venation. Okay, so that means you can guess what kind of roots they have and what kind of seed, whether it is monocot or dicot. If their leaves look parallel venation, it is monocot and it has a fibrous root. So related phyla are grouped together to form order, kingdom, genus, family. So our answer is kingdom. Okay, related phyla are grouped together to form kingdom. So phyla are grouped together to form a kingdom. Okay. And which group of animals are called flatworms? So where does it belong to? It belongs to Platyhelminthes. Okay. So which of the following represent the lowest category in the taxonomic hierarchy? That is species. Species is the basic unit in understanding the taxonomic hierarchy. So in every question, if you pick answer, there is a description why you have choose that answer. Okay. And which of the following is a chordate feature not shared by non-chordates? That is pharyngeal gill slits. Okay, so this is a feature of chordates that is not shared by the non-chordates. Okay, so which is the subgroup in the given options, whether it is arthropod, insect, invertebrate or arachnid. That is arachnid. Okay, so it is a subgroup. So you haven't seen this one in the classification, right? We have only come across arthropod, invertebrate, insect, isn't it? So answer is action is a subgroup. Okay, so 20 questions is enough for the day. So among these questions only I'll be asking 10 questions for your unit test. Okay, get prepared well. Once you practice it, read the question and write the answer once in your homework, so that you will be thorough with the multiple choice questions of this chapter. Okay children, see you all. Have a good day.